feel like a videographer. Just who loves being a what? Videographer. Those are some nice seats. Dad, I feel like we should get one. A vintage one. Because how much do you think this one is? Hey, maybe we should go to an auction. We should go to an auction, and you never take me. Sadly. You don't even take me. ...2019 Corvette ZR1. I did research on this one.
Did you?
Yeah, there's like... all Corvettes go in a certain number order. My friends are gonna get a kick out of this because they don't even get the chance to do this.
You could pick up these cheap.
Are you
The 90s or mid
Really?
90s? Yeah.
really? Like what? Cost?
Depends how many miles, but between 7,000 and 15.
Like imagine if like a Corvette had over like 100 miles.
This is the kind I don't like.
What?
These are the kind you can get cheap.
What? I
Yeah.
like these.
This
What?
doesn't do anything for me.
Hey, these are also part drift
Now,
cars too.
The one behind, the blue one is really good.
Yeah, slightly.
That's a 2019 Corvette ZR1. Those can go very fast.
You guys didn't go look down here.
What?
No, there's a movie theater thing. Is it like this one?
The Opal Project.
I don't like moving through.
You don't think that'd be interesting?
Yeah, me and Dad are not interested, Ma.
Reserved for private party.
Well, that's not
Like I said, I was correct.
What's that?
Earl.
What?
His name is in there. I was correct. Oh, look at that. They did animation for it too, of course. I want that electric guitar. That looks cool.
That's Paul.
That's why we should go. That's why we antique. Look. They have Prince.
Yeah.
See, look, Ma. They have a Prince album. The Beach Boys. We haven't read the blue car yet.
No.
Doesn't Uncle Johnny own a Corvette?
Yeah.
Well, what year?
It's neat too.
What year? Do you have pictures of it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh man. What was his year?
When's John? Is it 1966?
66 or 65. Pretty much nowadays you get turbos, 2 turbos, and it makes it loud.
Oh, this car was one of 8 Corvettes to plunge into the sinkhole in 2014. Fortunately, the Blue Devil escaped with only minor damage. It was the first car retrieved from the sinkhole and was fully restored by MGM later. So that fell in the sinkhole, okay.
This car, everyone, fell into the sinkhole. If you don't know what the sinkhole is, research it, please. You just made a face. We already read that one, Ma. Yeah, it is. Where's that?
Motorama in New York.
$50,000 people visited the opening day of the show. That's claustrophobic. A cutaway model of an engine. That's a lot. It's like, man, you just love history? Yes.
The Motorama.
What is the Motorama? It just says right here. We know that Henry Ford invented Ford, right? $14 million visited during its 1953 tour. Wow.
Hi. I went into the factory where it's built.
You did?
When I used to work for GE.
No fair.
Yeah, that's different.
No fair. Like what? When was the date of that?
About 1990, probably.
Where was this?
When we lived here. We lived in Nashville right before Jesse was born.
Oh yeah, right. The car show, the two car shows I was actually watching where they actually just restore it.
What's that?
The car show.
So wait, that one in the front was in 1953, right?
Yeah.
So that was the first one.
So the car show I was watching that totally got your nerves on. They were looking forward to do a Corvette that turned into something big. Turns out I realized they lived in Canada, like usual.
Oh, that's a pretty one too. That's a pretty one too.
1957 Corvette. NASCAR. Schwinn Corvette bicycles. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. I love Betty Boop. The
This must have been one of the ones
Entombed
that
Corvette.
fell in. One of the ones that fell in, maybe.
Wow. I'm so glad I could just randomly read it off my phone without having trouble reading right off the planchette. Which is kind of cheating. What's so funny?
She took the new owners took the car out of there, and then she had it in her home, in her living room for another 10 years.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't she an actor? Why does she look like an actor?
Oh,
A what?
Like right here.
is he the one who first designed?
He designed the not the first one, but he was the one that decided, said, hey, this needs to, you gotta change, you gotta make it like a performance.
Harley Earl was the first one who invented the Corvette.
He joined GM in '53 and he changed the Corvette from an enigma. Its first one was not very, the performance, that white one, they said the performance wasn't good. It was underwhelming. So.
In accordance with his wishes, his ashes were interned at the museum.
But read this part. This is really.
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Raced motorcycles, smuggled gold during the Depression, flew for the French Air Force, a married dancer, arranged for the escape of his family from the Nazis,
That's
hiding out in a
interesting.
bordello in Marseille.
No history of the
Where is that?
France.
paying tribute to the father of the Corvette, Zora Arca's Duntar.
Somebody's last name was named Porsche. I still can't believe it. Still looks like it's like we didn't even read that part. That motor is huge because usually most likely car motors are this big. The old version just reminds me of drift cars.
It's cool.
Oh yeah, you get the Corvette Stingray.
Johnny's.
It's more like that,
He's like that one kind of.
but is it like waxed?
Is Johnny's waxed?
Not waxed, like just looking really good condition.
I'm sure it does.
I didn't know there was a such thing as a drive belt. At all the car series I have watched, they find so much trouble of finding this, even in everything else, because it's not like you have to find junkyards nowadays.
Yeah.
It stinks. Tw 22,000 Corvettes for the 1964 model year. That's a lot of mass production. That's a lot of money. I mean, yeah, there were convertibles. until 1986. That's pretty late. Like, you get 10 to 20, 30 years later. I don't know where I get this idea, but I feel like we should get a gas pump.
Yeah.
An antique one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's just, you have to draw it. You have to start with the wheels. It's hot in here than it was there over there. Oh wait. Doesn't Max like these? Doesn't Max used to like those or was it your dad that used to like car? Didn't your dad used to like car figurines? Or just collect them? Oh, that was Grandma. Okay, Grandma Cheryl.
It's a clay model. They always make clay models.
Why do they always make clay models? I drew a wallpaper once, and then it was not a Corvette. I don't know what it was, but it was some type of sports car. Larry. Everybody had to be named Larry. Oh, that's Japanese. Shinoda. Dad, those are huge engines. Flathead. Hot rodders. Why do these things look so new, but they're completely old? Pretty much, Henry Ford created the assembly line and everybody followed. $50,000. I'm reading it off my phone. He had to stop his son from racing and decided to design a special one designed for him. Wow. I love GT, but mostly GTRs. Dad, did you look at the goggles? Those were some old goggles, man.